The moon is engulfed in a permanent lopsided ring of dust, NASA has revealed. Astronomers say the massive dust cloud increases in density when annual events like the Gemini meteor showers spew shooting stars. It could even harm astronauts passing by on a mission to Mars, they warn, and say it could also explain why Apollo astronauts reported seeing a strange glow around the moon. The results from NASA's Lunar Atmosphere and Dust Environment Explorer, or LADEE, mission are the first to show the moon is engulfed in a permanent but lopsided dust cloud. Knowledge about the dusty environments in space has practical applications, said CU Boulder physicist Professor Mihaly Horani. Knowing where the dust is and where it is headed in the solar system could help mitigate hazards for future human exploration, including dust particles damaging spacecraft or harming astronauts. The cloud was discovered using data from a detector on board LADEE called the Lunar Dust Experiment, or LDEX, designated and built by CU Boulder. LDEX charted more than 140,000 impacts during the 6-month-long mission when launched in September 2013 and orbited the moon for about 6 months. NASA's Ames Research Center in Moffett Field, California, was responsible for spacecraft design, development, testing, and mission operations, in addition to managing the overall mission. The LADEE science team has been busy analyzing the returning data, figuring out how the exosphere breathes and changes, and how the moon's tenuous dust shrouds varies in time and space. According to Horani, the cloud is primarily made up of tiny dust grains kicked up from the moon's surface by the impact of high-speed interplanetary dust particles. A single dust particle from a comet striking the moon's surface lofts thousands of smaller dust specks into the airless environment, and the lunar cloud is maintained by regular impacts from such particles. The first hints of a cloud of dust around the moon came in the late 1960s when NASA's cameras aboard unmanned moon landers captured a bright glow during lunar sunsets. Several years later, Apollo astronauts orbiting the moon reported a significant glow above the lunar surface when approaching sunrise, a phenomenon brighter than the sun alone should have been able to create at that location. Many of the cometary dust particles impacting lunar surface are traveling at thousands of miles per hour in a retrograde, or counterclockwise orbit around the sun, the opposite orbital direction of the solar system's planets. This causes high-speed, near head-on collisions with dust particles and the moon's leading surface as the Earth-Moon system travels together around the sun.